what is the point? What is the purpose? What is the motive? What is the scenery that you was trying to do? What's good, YouTube? What's good, potential? What's good, Westi gang? How y'all doing? Welcome to this late night reaction video. We're gonna be reacting to Lil Durk snitch allegations just got 1000% worse. He's done. You know, I haven't really been following the Lil Durk situation. I heard he got arrested. The last thing I've heard is that he got arrested for doing something called murder for hire. Before we get into the clip, stay tuned for what I finna say at the end. And I hope y'all been enjoying life, have emotion, and flowing like the ocean. But let's get into this clip, man.
This Lil Durk snitch allegation is probably the biggest plot twist in hip-hop history. Now, we reported this about an hour ago. Within that hour, we got so many more updates. It's gotten so much worse for Lil Durk. Everybody is coming out the woodwork with an opinion. And I'll be real, because I'm on the side of, I think Lil Durk did what he was supposed to do. You supposed to pin the crimes on them dusties. But apparently not everybody see it how I see it. And to be honest, from the reaction from the public, most people don't see it how I see it. I'm the anomaly in this situation. If you're not caught up yet and don't know what's going on, let me just give you guys a quick breakdown and explanation that's going to get you.
Break it down to me, because after King Von died, I didn't even want to look at Lil Durk no more. Because it took him a minute just for him to slide.
Caught up and tell you everything you need to know. Lil Durk is currently on trial on federal murder for hire charges. The person they're claiming that Lil Durk hired to set up the murder is O.T. Avani. That's the man who booked the rental cars, got the stolen cars, bought the guns, bought the flights for the shooters, got the fake license plates. O.T. Avani even staked out Aquana Rondo's hotel until 1 a.m. just to make sure they got the right hotel and the drop on Aquana Rondo.
Oh, so you gonna get the drop on Quando Rondo, but you ain't gonna get the drop on who killed Von. Lil Durk, why go through extra all these things? And bro, we in 2025, 2026. Do you think these people that got drones, that got helis, that got surveillance, image, video AI things going on in the community, you think they're not gonna catch you? Look, I'm just asking questions for a person in the back that ain't probably paying attention to me reacting to the video. Do you really think that would be the possibility, Lil Durk? Sometimes I'll say folks don't think, man, and this is what I mean by not thinking.
And then he drove the rental car that he used to wait outside back to Lil Durk's Airbnb. So when the feds pulled up on Vonnie, O.T. Avani was telling while he was still in the living room. They ain't even arresting him yet. They just came for a search warrant, and he began to tell in his living room. He told the feds Lil Durk paid him to do this. He told the feds, yo, check all the receipts. We use Lil Durk's credit card to book the flights and book everything that the shooters used to murder Quando Rondo's little cousin. O.T. Avani is even coming to trial and taking a stand against Lil Durk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I would have ordered, if I was Lil Durk, I would have ordered somebody off that man's head, bro. Cause you not getting arrested and you talking? Shut the f up, bro. How the f is you talking? Like what? Like bro, they didn't even come for the murder for hire. Oh, so that's how this went down. I thought they actually really caught him because of all the stuff they got going on in this police community that they be running. But someone told right in front of the police when they weren't even coming for that? Oh yeah, bro. I would have killed bro. I would have offed him.
So when trial started today and Lil Durk and his attorneys did their opening statement, their entire case in defense is based on pointing a finger at O.T. Avani. They're saying Lil Durk didn't do a goddamn thing. O.T. Avani did it. And they're listing the motive for why O.T. Avani did it, how O.T. Avani did it, why O.T. Avani did it, and why the jury should acquit Lil Durk because O.T. Avani is the killer. He's the mastermind, and he did everything.
Facts.
And people are saying, we don't care if O.T. Avani snitched first. You can't snitch. A snitch plus snitch don't equal a green light.
I cannot believe what Lil Durk's defense is. We have just heard his defense make their opening statements, and I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely floored. You know what they're trying to do? They're blaming it all on Vonnie. Now, I don't know if people are going to go as far as to say that he telling on Vonnie, but he basically is blaming everything on Vonnie. They're basically making this whole case. They showed the...
Hey, I would blame it on Vonnie too. I ain't tell you to go shoot him. That was you. You decided to shoot him. You decided to do it. You got to carry out the whole damn bloody hands on your hands. You can't tell me because I radio walkie-talkie. Oh yeah, shoot this person. Did I point a gun to your head to shoot that person? Did I say I was gonna go murder your mom, your sister, and your brother for that person? Did I say I was gonna chop off your hand if you come back after you shoot that person? I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell you that. So you can't say, "Oh yeah, Lil Durk did murder for hire" by telling me. No, bro, that was on you.
Entire opening statement, right? Bear in mind that the prosecution, they showed various pictures, videos, still images of multiple attempts on Quando's life, the actual murder of Lil Pab, the footage of that, footage from Durk's music videos, footage from apparently still images of them when they tried to kill Quando in Waycross, Georgia. It was a whole presentation. When the defense were up there, they basically showed only a couple pictures, and the one picture they showed the whole time was just a picture of Vonnie with King Von. They said it's all Vonnie. Vonnie was King Von's cousin. They said his nickname was Cuz because he was King Von's cousin. His whole identity was based around the fact that he was King Von's cousin, and he was the only one pushing the slide for Von. They're all literally directly pointing the finger at Vonnie, saying Vonnie did it. Vonnie's admitting to the government that he did it. He's turned snitch to try and save himself. Durk had nothing to do with it. They're saying that Vonnie had the most to gain by sliding for Von. They're saying that Vonnie was the guy that was driving the Hellcat away from the scene when King Von got shot. They're saying Vonnie tried to speed King Von to the hospital the day that he died. They down there said Vonnie was holding King Von in his arms, telling him he loved him before he took him to the hospital the last time they ever spoke. They basically said that it was Vonnie that has the motivation to slide. It was all Vonnie's idea. Vonnie was organizing everything.
Even though I'm on the side of Durk did what he was supposed to do. Man, I ain't finna go. Man, bro, I got 20 M's in the bank. I got India at home, bro. Have you seen India waistline? Have you seen her ratios? I'm finna go to jail because I'm keeping a solid about a dude called OTF Jam and DD. Man, hey, bro, pack them dust mites up, man. Man, I'm offended you even asking me to go to jail for some dusties. Like, man, all right, man. So, but I'm a civilian, right? So what Durk did, I think is fine. You snitch on me, I snitch on you. All right, yo, play the play, make God laugh. No,
that's so true. It's like how I was working in a job site. And bro trying to threaten my life. I'm like, hold up, now you trying to threaten my life and plain broad daylight. I couldn't say that word, but in plain broad daylight. Gosh, sheesh, in plain broad daylight. And I'm telling him I'm finna call the boss. I ain't telling him I'm finna call the police. Now I did tell him, hey, you touch me, I'm gonna call the police. Yeah, of course, man. Hey, like I told you. When it get down to the nitty gritty, people go out here and snitch. I'll tell you. But I would not call the police if you touch me. Nah, I'll fight you back. But the thing is, we was on a job site, so I told him, I said, hey man, I'm finna call the boss so he could leave me alone. So he called the boss and he lied on my name. I'm like, yo, what the hell, bro? How you gonna lie, bro? And my homie that used to work there said, of course he's going to call the boss and lie on your name because he's been working there longer than you. And him and the boss are in cahoots. So I'm like, oh, damn, that does make sense now.
Like, I'm not going to jail trying to keep a solid with nobody keeping a solid. But here's the thing, though. I understand why I have that idea and that mindset. But what I don't understand and what we not about to do is you dudes who ain't have common sense ever in life, now all of a sudden want to have common sense because it's Lil Durk. We not doing that today. Hell nah. No, not.
Bro, what you talking about? People been had common sense, my boy. They been had common sense. Either way they were going to do this now or do it later, they been had common sense.
Today, This Lil Durk conversation is making hip hop have a real uncomfortable conversation now. We not doing the politicking and picking and choosing, bro. It's not happening. You ain't have common sense before this. It was whatever the situation was. If somebody said something, they a rat. Gunna came to.
That's true. That's true. That's true. He do got a point about that. He do got a point about it. But what you not understanding, bro, what you not understanding is that Lil Durk could have kept the G. He could have kept the G. He could have kept the G, but he didn't keep a G. So now that one dude is snitching and he's snitching, I mean, both of them is looking like a rat on the stage. Rat is fighting for cheese to just stay out. I don't know what to tell you.
Court and took the same exact plea deal Young Thug brother took. Gunna was a rat. Even though Gunna plea was never used and never got anybody any time in jail, he was a rat. Y'all ain't have no common sense in that regard, huh? No. Taxstone told on Troy Ave first. He wrote a letter to the judge. Troy Ave was in jail first. Troy Ave ain't say nothing for 6 months. Troy Ave got out of jail. Taxstone first night in jail, he wrote a letter to the judge and said, bro, judge, why am I in jail? Troy Ave had the gun. Troy Ave was on camera shooting. Why they got me in here? Man, Troy Ave took the stand because Taxstone was trying to take him from his family for life. Y'all called Troy Ave a rat. We always been on the side of common sense. Y'all ain't never had no common sense. But now it's Lil Durk and all of a sudden y'all brains working now. All of a sudden it's, nah, man, how can Lil Durk be a rat? Nah, man, nah, how? How can he be a rat? Oh, really, bro? Lil Durk's supposed to go to jail for life and protect dudes who are already telling on him? Nah, come on. Hold on, cuz.
I mean, that's just being a real G, bro. He don't want to be labeled as a rat, so he got to do that. He just got to do it. I mean, look at Young Thug. Young Thug, I can't really speak on Young Thug. We seen that jail thing that he did, bro. We seen that jail thing that he did, bro. Oh, my gosh. That shit was bad, bro. That shit was bad.
Ain't never in life heard or seen you street dudes articulate yourself with the clarity I've been seeing today. When it's time to explain why Lil Durk ain't a rat, y'all speaking like scholars. When in the past, when it was somebody y'all didn't like, nah, man, he a rat, cuz, nah, we're not doing that, nah, we not doing that, don't say nothing, hold on, man. Lil Durk's own words are being used against him. That's the bad part about this, bro. If Lil Durk ain't take a stance this strict when it comes to snitching, yo, Lil Durk might be able to get away with what he did. But Lil Durk had a stance that was strict with no wiggle room when it comes to what a snitch is.
Why won't you did? Give me a good reason why I won't 69 did.
Well, I think people thought.
That's their situation and what they felt about their people. What did you do that somebody else ain't doing YouTube or something?
Well, a lot of fans thought that maybe you just hated him because he cooperated. He told.
I hate all raps. If you ever told, you ever tell, I hate you, like with a passion, like, cause that took away half of my. That made me who I am today. That took away half of my life. Like, motherfucker telling on my pops and that's who, you know what I'm saying, I needed. So I was raised by a woman. You know what I'm saying, which is my mama, who taught me everything I know. So I really hate rats with real passions. Like, I hate you bad. I'm looking.
Bro, look at the way DJ Academics is looking at him. I don't know, bro. This one's tough, bro. Because you basically telling to save your life to get out of the mess. And then someone's also telling because they don't want to be put in a mess that you basically, like, I don't know, bro. This one's tricky, bro. This is very, very tricky, bro.
To the camera, I hate rat.
Nah, he spun the detectives. I mean, it's like he spun, like, you know what I mean. Basically, give a little fictional story.
Don't say nothing. Like, Don't say nothing. Like, this just advice. If you ever get jammed up, this what you do. What happened? Call my lawyer. That's it. I'm not gonna tell you this is how it happened. It was me and him in the car. It ain't mine. All that goofy shit. That's snitching. That's dry snitching. That's snitching.
That's what God said.
But everybody don't. Everybody don't live by them type of morals. So it don't matter. So me arguing I'm talking about just in general. Me arguing with a motherfucker who don't care about that type of shit.
Let me ask you a question, but get nuance though. Like, if you hear that somebody, like, for example, in the Boston Richard shit, like, the nigga, like, 17. Like, come on, bro. Like, 17. Like, bro, you a child, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You trying to get out of trouble. Like,
I was 7 months when my daddy went to jail.
DJ Academic, that don't matter, bro. That don't matter, bro. That don't matter, bro.
yeah, but like, if they put cuffs on you and bring you to the station,
Get out when I
tell us something.
He got out when I was 26. So if you were 17, 27, 37, you took 26 years away from me and my dad.
I'm not gonna be bad faith and tell you that 6ix9ine or I don't know, Boston Richie is the same as Lil Durk. Now in Boston Richie case, I'll be real, Boston Richie did come and sit down for an interrogation and he told, but that was after the person that he...
I'm just saying, bro, everybody's telling, bro. Bruh. That OG literally told me, bro. Like, I've been told y'all this from the start. And OG literally told me, bro. Back then, people that was in the gangs and hoods, they're not telling. But now these new generational YNs and people in the gang, they telling, bro. They telling. Like, bro, everybody here, oh, shoot, man, I'm going to be in jail for 20, 50 years. By the time I come out, the whole world's gonna change. Nobody's trying to sit in jail because they did some stupid thing, bro. They not. They telling. What you think? I'm gonna sit in jail for 20, 30 years because he told me to, let's go rob this person and shoot that person? No, man, me and him is cahoots. They telling.
Got into it with told him first. So in Boston Richie case, it's kind of like he ain't wait for trial. He just told in the interrogation room, right? But I'm not going to be bad faith and say that 6ix9ine and Lil Durk are the same. Like, they're not, bro, right? They're not the same person at all, okay? Even though 6ix9ine will call into academic stream and make the argument that if Lil Durk ain't a rat, then he not a rat. Now, I don't agree with this at all. And I'll break down the exact difference between 6ix9ine and Lil Durk if you guys are confused. But this Lil Durk snitch allegation, this right now is like a storm on social media. We're gonna break down the pro Lil Durk did not snitch.
Because, bro, you gotta think about it, man. It's like how when Gunna snitched, right? Allegedly. Like, I don't think Gunna snitched. A lot of people still think Gunna snitched. The thing is, when Gunna snitched, right, so to speak, right, it went wild. Same thing with Young Thug. It went wild. 6ix9ine, same thing. It went wild. It went wild. Boston, real Boston Richard, whatever his name is. I'm sorry that I can't say your name like that, but it went wild. Of course. Like, what's his name? Had a problem. Little Osama Zayn. His gang, one of the members snitched on him. It went wild. Because, bro, here's the problem, bro. We live in a world right now where it's whatever can kick off the news and have something making somebody watch and be like, really? That happened? People finna watch, bro. And spread it like wildfire, bro.
And the anti-Lil Durk did not snitch, okay? So let's start off with 6ix9ine, who believes that Lil Durk is a rat. And then we'll get to people who don't believe Lil Durk is...
That man right there, and I'm sorry for pausing, that man right there, if he would have said something or not, he don't care if you would have said nothing. The fact that you said something, he gonna label you as a snitch. I'm just saying. Like, look, he even tried to tell Gunna. He tried to tell Young Thug. He tried to tell other people. I'm telling you, bro. He labeling people. He labeling.
Right. 6ix9ine beat Jesus, by the way.
Fuck is this, man?
EVE Online is a vast universe.
I don't want to watch that. Let's see what this
He'll
shit
come
is
back.
at.
He'll come.
Durk snitching in that courtroom?
I'm on stream
Yo.
right now. I got 20K on stream right now. We just said the thing you post. How you so quick with it? We didn't even get to that yet.
Yo, but listen to me. Dirk snitching in that courtroom? Yo, did a nigga snitch on me? Jorge, the driver, didn't he snitch on me, took everybody down?
Yeah. He was tape recording it.
If snitch plus snitch equals okay. No, hold on. Because Dirk hired these lawyers, right? So I know
Yo, you gotta get on Facts TV because we gonna have to debate this. I'm on Dirk's side with this. This is not full snitching. This is called an alternate theory defense. You know this. It's basically Rondo did with C-Day when Rondo said, "How don't you, the evidence kind of match the other guys? So why y'all blaming it on me?" Is that snitching? That's not snitching.
You're not supposed to say that at the street. Come on, bro. Street, shut up. Just shut up. Y'all figure it out.
He did shut up. The lawyers is just making a statement. He's making a case.
But you're supposed to tell your lawyer. You're supposed to tell your lawyer as a street.
Yo, the internet is the craziest place in the world, man. A stone cold rat, like the literal definition of a rat. And again, I like 6ix9ine. I like 6ix9ine, but a literal rat can fix his mouth to give you the definition of what a real ninja is. And he's Mexican too, so he shouldn't be saying the N-word. But like a literal rat is telling us what a real one is. And people is engaging with this conversation like seriously. Yo, people are online seriously engaging in this conversation. I think we need somebody a little bit more qualified in what real ninjahood is than 6ix9ine. But what I will say though, man, is at least 6ix9ine has been consistent. All right, 6ix9ine has been hating on Lil Durk for years, so at least he's consistent. But 6ix9ine in the definition he's about to give, because 6ix9ine is about to say, yo, my driver, like he told on me. So Lil Durk can snitch if Vonnie tell on him, but I can't snitch on all the gang members because my non-gang member driver told on me. I said, yo, good try. But like clearly, what 6ix9ine did and what Lil Durk is doing is clearly two different things, bro.
I'm not pointing fingers at nobody else. I just know I didn't have nothing to do with it. That's it. How you throwing it on another man? That's snitching.
Okay, is it snitching if he's throwing it on the snitch? Vonnie is snitching.
So why can't I? Why my isn't okay? Because I got told on.
You should have threw everything on. If you threw everything on Jorge, that would have been valid.
Bro, that makes no sense.
So 6ix9ine was doing crime in front of his driver who was an illegal immigrant. That driver cooperated against 6ix9ine so he don't get deported. 6ix9ine then proceeded to snitch and rat on all the other gang members that was doing crime with him and on his behalf. And 6ix9ine is saying he's justified to snitch on the gang members that he had doing crimes for him because this civilian illegal immigrant told on him.
Wait, what?
Sir, like, I'm trying to understand, I'm trying to understand where the point is being made. I can't find the point, bro.
I'm very confused too.
Clearly, it's two different things. If Lil Durk is
So wait a minute. So you mean to tell me 6ix9ine snitched on a whole other group of gangs that had nothing to do with what's going on with him and the driver? Oh no, 6ix9ine, you was a rat, my boy. I'm sorry. You is a rat. Forget that. Oh my gosh, you was a rat. No. You can't justify your problem. No.
Rating or if he's snitching in court on somebody who snitched on him. Those are two different things.
I don't
know.
Now,
if you want to say snitching for snitching still ain't.
No. It doesn't matter if it's in court, outside of court. The fact that you tell a public official that's following the rules in the law of the land, you cooked. You can't say, oh, it was inside of court, outside of court. If them feds heard it, bro, you snitching, bro.
Boo, cool. But 6ix9ine, cut it out, bro. Now, 6ix9ine ain't the only one who is indicting Lil Durk of snitching. DJ Vlad took to Twitter to say that he believes that Lil Durk is snitching because Lil Durk lawyers is working for him. So if the lawyer is pinning crimes on somebody in court, they're doing it because Lil Durk agreed for them to do it, so hence Lil Durk is snitching. So Vlad writes, a lot of people are saying Durk isn't snitching, his lawyer is. As someone who has paid over $1 million in lawyer fees over the years, let me be 100% clear. Your lawyer can only do what you allowed them to do. You pay them, so you have the final say. I personally don't care if Durk is snitching or not, but let me remind everyone that this is the guy who called Gunna and 6ix9ine rats, but ended up doing the same thing when he was in their shoes. Now, I think Gunna and Lil Durk is...
Hey, man, like they say, when the table turns around to you, we gonna see what you finna do. And if this is what you doing, I bet Gunna and 6ix9ine right now are just laughing, bro. They probably just laugh, and they like, oh, yeah, now it came to you on some serious thing. Now you out here snitching on the person that snitched on you.
More similar. I don't think 6ix9ine and Lil Durk is similar at all. It's easy to call someone a snitch when you're sitting in your mansion, when the shoe is on the other foot and you're the one facing life in prison. Your rules and values would change very quickly. I do want to point out that Lil Durk and DJ Vlad had beef, right? Lil Durk famously said he don't F with Vlad in a record. So Vlad might, so Vlad might be getting his get back right now, bro. Because Vlad is petty, right? Like, Vlad don't start nothing. But if you come for Vlad, Vlad ain't forgetting it, man. So Vlad writes, people pick and choose who they want to call a snitch based on which artist they like. 6ix9ine fans will say he didn't snitch because they kidnapped him and slept with his baby mother. Gunna fans say he didn't snitch because he didn't take the stand in the YSL case. Durk fans say he's not snitching because it's his lawyer saying it. Either way, it's all opinion because snitching means different things depending on your values. And I think that's facts, though. I think that's facts. And in this particular case,
Can't argue with that.
I don't even care that Lil Durk snitch. I'm just looking at the goalposts being moved. I'm just looking at the mental gymnastics. See, people like myself, I've always been consistent. Always, okay? What I think snitching is if you do a crime with somebody, okay? And then you go to court and tell on that person when they keeping it solid. But if that person tell it on you, man, hey, bro, snitch to snitch, make God laugh, man, all right? Do what you gotta do, okay? But in this case, it's like the people who are defending Lil Durk have been people who have been completely void of common sense in the past and have completely threw other people under the bus for less, okay? So Lil Durk's, I guess, former attorney or current attorney, I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie to you, that does not matter if they threw them under the bus for less. The fact that they can do it now because they don't want to go, a lot of people say, you're gonna have to go see your maker. They don't want to go see their maker, aka they don't want to go to prison. So the fact that they don't want to go to prison, oh, they doing anything. They doing anything. Snitching, telling, writing. They doing everything. Everything they can think of, man. What's going on, bro?
Bradford Cohen, he spoke out, in favor of Lil Durk, as well as Lawyers for Worker Mo. They're speaking out in favor of Lil Durk, while everybody on the internet is tearing him down right now.
Okay, let's talk about Lil Durk update. Here's what's interesting about this case, is the headlines today are Durk snitches on Vonnie, which me personally, I'm sure there's a lot of snitch experts out there. I've been doing this for 30 years, so I think I know a snitch or two. Did you like that, Jackson?
Snitch around and find out.
Snitch around and find out. Long story short is, what they're saying is Durk is essentially blaming everything on Vonnie. He's essentially snitching on the snitch, which to me doesn't make any sense. This guy Vonnie went in, I guess he was Durk's right-hand man. He went in and spilled his guts, said that he bought tickets. He drove around with these guys, took pictures with them, showed them where to go, bought the guns, all these other allegations that he admitted to. But he says, but Durk made me do it. And Durk And Trial is saying, hey, I don't know what this guy's talking about. He takes the blame for all this stuff because rightfully so, that's what he did. I didn't have anything to do with it. I didn't pay anybody. I didn't tell him to do that. That was none of my business what was going on with this guy, Vonnie.
How does ATP Flight School graduate and place more students at the airlines than any other school?
I disagree, okay?
I don't know. This one's kind of tough, man. This one's kind of tough. I don't know, bro, because, you know, bro saying, bro bought the guns, had the plates, told the guys the what's up, the pictures and everything. But then yet you're blaming it on Durk? And then I'm confused. It's like, I'm very confused. It's like, how, like, like, so then the feds go and SWAT out the house, and you're right there saying, oh, Durk told you to do this, and this is what we did. Like, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. That right there, it's very confusing. Like, I could see why Durk could be innocent, but then I'm also a little lost, bro. I'm a little lost.
Disagree with this framing of it. That's a little different. OTF Vonnie saying, hey, I'm the assistant. I help them get the striker cars. I help them book the rental. I help them book the flights. I help them get a gun. I help them get the ski mask. I'm just Lil Durk's assistant. I was just doing my job. And
but you don't have to say nothing, bro. They didn't even find out. That's just the thing. You the one that started talking. They only came in to do a house warrant search for something that had nothing to do with what you're talking about. You basically put yourself in a hole, my boy. And now that now you put yourself in a hole, you're trying to put Durk in that hole. That doesn't make sense. Bruh, I'm sorry. Yes, it is snitching by saying, oh, I had nothing to do with this guy. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know, bro. Like I said, this is tough.
And getting them what they wanted me to get them. That's a little different than Lil Durk coming to court and saying, yeah, I know. Listen, okay, I didn't tell him to do that. I don't know what he's talking about. If Durk did that, what Bradford Cohen says, then that's not really snitching. You don't really have any room to say that's snitching. But what Lil Durk did instead was, OTF Vonnie said, hey, I'm just Lil Durk's assistant. I was just doing what I was instructed to do. That's a little different to say, no, OTF Vonnie, oh no, he's the mastermind of this murder plot. He's the John Gotti. No, OTF Vonnie held King Von in his arms when King Von was dying, and OTF Vonnie drove King Von to the hospital when King Von was dying, and he was shedding tears and plotting revenge. No, OTF Vonnie was bloodthirsty. No, OTF Vonnie and OTF Jam, they was in California plotting on Quano Rondo, and then they told OTF Didi to help him slide, and OTF Didi said no, and when Didi said no, they got mad at Didi, and then they convinced us all to go slide for that's a little different. Then hey, I'm just an assistant, bro. He told me to do these things. I did it. I was not a part of or plotting no murder plot, bro. I'm just an assistant. That's a little different, okay? If that's what Vonnie pled guilty to, and Lil Durk saying, nah, he lying. He lying. He's actually the John Gotti. He actually was the one that King Von looked in his eyes and told him, bro, why you let them shoot me, bro? And then since that moment, he was bloodthirsty, and him and OTF Jam planned this. That's a little different, okay? Now, I'm not saying Lil Durk wrong but that's a little different now, bro. We can't.
I don't know, bro. To me, the way the story just sounds to me, bro, I'm just like, I'm saying to myself, like both people snitched, bro. Because it's like, one person's saying, okay, Lil Durk did this and did that. Lil Durk could have basically, what's it called? He could have basically stayed quiet. Then shouldn't have said nothing, right? He could have stayed quiet. But then if he would have stayed quiet, he would have still been in trouble. So the fact that he had to say something, say, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know, bruh. Like, I'm really trying to look at why they said Lil Durk snitched. But I'm kind of like switching my gear back because now when I hear the story a little bit more, I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't think this guy snitched. I think he was just basically trying to tell the honor, like, hey, bro, I don't know what this dude is talking about. He on some mental nonsense. Like, I don't know, bro, but it's not looking good. This is a tough situation to be in.
And frame this as, oh no, Durk just, oh no, all Durk did was confirm what OTF Vonnie said. Hell nah. Vonnie said, I'm an assistant of Lil Durk. Durk say, nah, that boy John Gotti. That boy the head of the crime family, man. That boy put this all together and planned the murder because he had the motive to do so. That's a little different, bro. And anybody here trying to claim, nah, bro, hold on, bro. We can say, I understand why Durk did what he did. Because I ain't going to jail for no Dusty's. Man, is you crazy?
Nah. It's not even that, bro. It's not even that. It's just, if you hear how the story is even being constructed, bro, it's like, the dog is sitting in the dog pound. AKA his house, right? Eating on some bones. And a cat comes and says, hey, this dog told me to go murder these other cats. And you're sitting at the house. And the owners come by to do a search in the house of the dog. And the cat is talking. How can you tell the feds, hey, this is what we went to go do? Are you trying to? You was basically trying to set up Lil Durk, though. That's what it seems. That's why I said this is a tough one. Like, okay, yes, it may seem like Lil Durk is telling because he's saying, hey, this is his guy's operation. I had nothing to do with it. But it's also tricky because it's like, dude telling about something that seemed like Lil Durk had nothing to do with, and he's trying to set up Lil Durk for it. I don't know.
Prison with 20 M's in my account. I got a girl with the perfect BBL at the crib.
I don't care about that.
I got 5 and 6 kids. I'm about to go to jail for life for some bums who don't know how to moisturize. Is you crazy, man?
Oh, hell no.
Listen, man, bro, these the dudes who be on the block with 30-day-old draws, man, stinking up the place. I'm finna go to jail for them. Is you crazy? That's a little different. Don't you dare. And obviously, I love Barry Cohen, but don't y'all dare try to frame this as, nah, man, all Lil Durk did was just confirm what Vonnie already, man, cut it out. He did not just confirm it. No. Vonnie pled guilty to being a young, dumb, naive assistant who was doing things on behalf of Lil Durk. Lil Durk came to court and said, OTF Vonnie is John Gotti.
Wait, how are you guys gonna say? Wait, hold up. See, this is why I said this is very, very difficult, very, very complex, bro. This case right here is gonna be very complex. I hope Lil Durk come out of it good and clean, but the internet labeled you as a rap, bro. I mean, the only thing I can say is that I see why you would even tell the judge, hey, I had nothing to do with it. It was this guy's operation. Yes, that does look like snitching, but to save yourself from something you didn't even put yourself in, and a dude set up the whole thing and then try to set you up to make you, I don't even know why he did that in the first place. I'm pretty sure he was just trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, Lil Durk did the best, like a boss, and he's the assistant. But it's just like, bro, telling the feds why they're doing a warrant for something else and not even for what you guys are doing? Oh nah, bro, you f***ed up, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like that right there, like that in itself, I cannot, bro. I just don't know, bro. I'm just trying to think, like, okay, let me see why Lil Durk could be a snitch for this. I just don't see it. I just don't see it because it's just like you're trying to get yourself out of something someone tries to put your head on. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know, bruh. I don't know, bruh. This one's tough, bruh. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Durk. This one is tough. This one's tough, bro. This one is tough. Like, I don't know, bruh. I don't know. I feel like this was a setup planned because it's just like, why are you telling, bro? Like, they came to do a search warrant for something else, and you over here telling these people why? I'm so confused. Like, I'm just like, why would you? See, this is why I say you gotta off him, bro. Y'all, bro, right there and then. I mean, like, it was an arrest right away. But anybody seeing bro walk outside or something, somebody off him, bro. I'm sorry, you gotta take that now because it's just like, bro, what the hell, bro? Like, you, bruh. You didn't have to say nothing. That's what I'm trying to, like. It's not registering in my head. Why would you say something during a search warrant that had nothing to do with what you were talking about? I'm just a little confused. I'm like, what is the point? What is the purpose? What is the motive? What is the scenery that you was trying to do? I'm confused. Like, I'm just like, what? Like, I'm like, bro, what? It's like, what the? And then instead of you to actually take full blame, you're over here trying to tell the feds, oh, it was Lil Durk's idea. What? What? So, oh my gosh. But then the feds have to put two and two together. Did Lil Durk even talk and say that he did it? That he put these two to go? No. So then that should tie back to the people that are talking, saying, oh, it was Lil Durk that told us to do this. Well, if he's saying no, why do you, okay, you know what I don't understand? Why don't they have lie detectors in the courtroom? Tell someone, hey, put this lie detector thing on your body and on your finger. We gonna ask you a couple of questions. It's gonna be yes or no. And if he say no and it goes too high, then we know he lying. If he say yes and it goes down, then we know he telling the truth. We not trying to do that. They trying to say, oh, this is what happened, that's what happened, bickering, all this. What for? Get the lie detector machine out and start seeing what's happening. Didn't they say that the body cannot lie? So then what is the point of all this talking? All this talking, like, for real. I don't know, man. I just potentials, man. If you're new, subscribe. What's the game potential? Like the video, comment down below what y'all think of this video, and yeah, man. Comment if you guys think Lil Durk is a snitch, cause honestly, bro, my opinion, bro, it is kind of snitching, bro. But to say if he's a snitch, not really, because it's just like these people are trying to set you up. Like let's say, I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. It's tough, bro. It's tough. This is gonna be a tough, complex, like thing for the court, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I hate to see someone go down for something that they saying that they didn't do, or they probably did, and somebody. See, that's what I'm saying. That I just don't know, bro. I just don't know. I don't know. This is really controversy, bro. It's controversy. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
These bitches